top. Five, two.
Yo, what up?
Yes. We want to thank everybody for coming out. This is the Weekly Ride Podcast.
Yeah, thank you for coming out and opening your ear holes.
Tuning in. Definitely want to thank everybody for listening to the Weekly Ride Podcast. You can catch us on @Weekly Ride on Twitter, Weekly Ride on Facebook, weeklyride@gmail.com, and the Weekly Ride Podcast on YouTube.
I am TC Lewis.
I'm Derek for real. TC, tell the world about yourself a little bit. This is our first episode of the Weekly Ride,
Yes.
where we'll be bringing entertainment,
Dun, dun, dun.
sports,
Entertainment, sports, and our wild ride. That's what you really want to stay tuned for. You're going to have to listen all the way to the end to find out what exactly is the wild ride.
yeah, we'll have a different wild ride for you every week, something we think that's pretty wild going on in the world. TC, give me a little breakdown about
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, again, my name is TC, and that is my real nickname. I am a podcast lover from many years ago, probably about 2014, when I first became an avid podcast listener, wondering all the while, how can I make this a reality for myself? And that really speaks to holding the vision of your goals and dreams. Because guess what? Here I am, here with you, Derek, for real.
Yes, going on a weekly ride
Yeah.
once a week.
Going on this weekly ride, doing this podcast thing, but I've been passionate about media, radio, television, film, editing, anything to do with broadcasting communications. I went to Kent State University and
Golden Flashes.
yes, go Golden Flashes, great birds of Ohio's northern region. But yeah, went to Kent State, and then had dreams and goals of moving on to CNN and doing the damn thing over there. And but life took a turn for the good.
As life always does.
Yes.
There's so many twists and turns in life.
Absolutely. And so, path was diverted, but I could always smell my dream on the horizon. So fast forward to 2017, I want to say, and I finally got myself, after wanting to go for years and years to Ohio Media School to get my feet wet back in the industry, get my mind and my energy, be around people who are working in the field.
Like-minded.
Yeah, like-minded, and those who want to work in the field, and having had the experience already at Kent State, it was easy for me to kind of get acclimated to the OMS program and finished there, and found some new ground at a brand new radio station, WOVU 95.9 FM here in Cleveland, and
Taking off over there, taking over.
yeah, I do a show, I do a lot of other stuff, but I love it. So that's why I'm here with you. And Derek and I became connected through Ohio Media School. And Derek, tell our listeners who you are, for real.
Well, Derek for real. You can follow me on Instagram. That's FOURREAL, for real. I'm real.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to Ohio Media School, graduated from there. My start in this industry, or my dream, started as a very young boy listening to The Quiet Storm with Bobby Rush on 92.1 WZAK. Yeah, I used to dub the tapes back in the day, put the tissue in the tape and recorded shows and listen to the R&B tracks over and over again. So from that point, and listening to my neighbors' family, listening to blues and having parties that late at night, it gave me definitely a different music and people and wanting to be in this type of industry, influencing folks with my voice and being able to spread positive energy and entertain and educate all in one move. So I'm glad we finally got this thing going. It's been a long time coming. Behind the scenes, me and TC have been doing a lot of work, and we finally arrived at this point.
Really, mostly Derek doing all the work.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to put this all on me because you have definitely been there through it all with me.
Right. So if you have a complaint, be sure to address it to Derek.
Send all emails again to weeklyparade@gmail.
That's right.
And we'll respond to them in a according fashion. If you come for wreck, you'll get wrecked out. So just know that. Don't be emailing me.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on.
Don't be none.
So
Is that right?
yeah, that's right. So we'll be going on a weekly ride every week. We'll be looking to drop new episodes every Thursday. On the weekly ride, again, we'll be talking about entertainment, sports, and we'll have a wild ride of the week. Our segments will change from time to time. We'll have guests. We'll be in different settings and scenarios. But you're going to go for the ride with us, and hopefully you enjoy it.
So we're doing, news. It's like a weekly roundup of what's been going on, in those particular areas.
That's affecting our lives.
Yeah.
And the lives of the people around us and entertainment.
Exactly. The weekly ride, though, let's talk about how we came up with the name. Okay.
The name came up because we're both ride-share drivers. We definitely meet abundant and different people from different backgrounds with different ideas and different viewpoints.
Right.
So we'll be able to actually reflect on what people we've spoken to in our cars about conversations we've had on different matters, and you'll get a different, hopefully well-rounded view of the world, one episode at a time.
Absolutely. So as we ride around through these streets, perhaps even giving you a ride in the street, we are going to take a ride through the airwaves and give you the latest on what's going on and our take, our perspective on things happening in entertainment, in sports, and in our wild, wild lives.
Yes, that is true.
So
we'll take a break. We'll pay some bills. We'll be back with the entertainment ride next. You guys sit tight. Let's go for a ride.
Sweet. How long was that?
It's like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
When do you want to hear it?
No, we're good.
Let's go to the next segment then.
All right.
Ready for entertainment?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, you found the entertainment ride.
Wait. This is crazy. Okay. So the quote is the studio executive saying, "The script is fantastic. Let's get Julia Roberts to play Harriet Tubman." When someone pointed out that Roberts couldn't be Harriet, the executive responded, "It was so long ago, no one is going to know the difference between."
Harriet Tubman.
Wow. That's, don't curse, don't curse. All right, cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. And we're back. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the weekly ride with TC Lewis and Derek Farrell.
Hey.
So we're about to go on the entertainment ride.
And here we go. Check this out, y'all. And Derek Farrell. Have you heard? Well, first of all, you know about the movie Harriet.
I heard they're making a movie about Harriet Tubman.
It is out now in theaters.
Crazy that they just made a movie about Harriet Tubman.
Right.
Okay.
It's out in theaters now, and I've heard it's a great movie. I haven't had the time yet to go see it. Full disclosure though, I'm not a movie theater person, so I'll probably see it when it's on Netflix, honestly.
I'm not into slave movies often because I get mad when I leave the theater.
You get mad,
I don't be
yeah.
that black man walking out telling us I never did like it. Ooh, I never did, but I don't want to feel that way.
Well, look,
those movies
listen.
take you back.
Okay, so you might have to curb those feelings once you hear this information I heard about the movie Harriet. Now, way back when this movie was being thought of, movie executives, of course, as you know, Hollywood goes, you have lots of meetings with different people, of course, including heads of movie studios. It has resurfaced that in one of those meetings in discussing the movie Harriet Tubman and who would play the role of Harriet Tubman. Now remember, Harriet Tubman, noted Black
Afro-American woman.
African-American woman, abolitionist, you know, freed hundreds of enslaved people here in the United States. The suggestion was that Julia Roberts play the role of Harriet Tubman.
You talking about Julia Roberts, the young black girl that's in,
I'm talking-
let's get it all this up.
Look,
Not Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts.
right, not Julie from the block,
Yeah.
not even Jenny from the block, but Julia Roberts, Pretty
Red-
Woman,
Red hair.
red hair, freckles.
Okay.
What else was she in? The movie about the
Oh, she was in one of
that she was a lawyer.
Ocean's 10 or
She became
11,
a
she was
lawyer.
in one of them.
Anyway,
She's been
bottom
in a bunch of
line
movies.
is, she ain't black.
Definitely nothing looked like Julia Roberts, not Harriet Tubman. She don't look nothing like her.
I'll give her the woman part, but that's about it.
Listen, this just reminded me of the Bible.
Yeah, or everything.
We got this description of a person, and nobody was alive to see this person that's alive right now. Nobody knows Harriet Tubman. Nobody got to kick it with her that's still alive.
Right.
So I'm thinking the studios was maybe trying to treat us like we're naive. Like, all right, so if they've never seen Harriet Tubman, then we could probably make Harriet Tubman a woman of non-color.
Right, or paint her face.
They definitely was not going
With
to use
color.
No, they was not going to use blackface.
Oh, they was gonna have to tan
They wasn't going to use blackface. I don't know.
her up and down,
Smear mud
in
on
and
her
out.
face. Smear
They
on
will
her
have
face.
to inject her with melanin.
Julia Roberts look like Mammy now.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No,
And-
but listen, this is that. I'm just saying. You know how they describe Jesus, a man
Yeah.
of wool hair.
Mhm.
He was someone from a hot and the area they was in. That was darker people are from that area.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to, and the picture they put up on the wall when you go to church is of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man.
Right. Sometimes brown hair
Yeah, I'm not.
and brown.
I don't mean to get that deep with
I
y'all,
think
but
that
I'm
might
just
be
saying
in
that.
like Latin America.
Yeah, that's just, it just reminded me of that though.
Yeah,
Like, we can just put anybody-
whitewashing, history, that is what it's reminding you of, because that is exactly what's going
I
on.
wanna play JFK.
You can.
I wanna
We
be
can make that happen.
JFK.
We can make that happen.
Yes.
If we can put a podcast together, we
I can be JFK.
Yes, you can be JFK.
I don't wanna get popped in the head though, let's change history.
No, we can rewrite it, just like, everything else, Christopher Columbus. My uncle sent me a meme of, and we gotta move on, but my uncle sent me this old picture, it was about Thanksgiving. It's not Ponce de Leon, but
Mhm.
some explorer that came to the shores of this continent, North America, and he has his head on the back of the neck of a bowing Native American, like kneeling. This white man's foot is on the Native American's neck. And the quote is the explorers talking about how the natives graciously bowed down and obeyed. I told them to call me master, things like that. So, as if,
Turkey Day, I don't know.
right, and my point is, as if the natives, quote unquote, were willingly submitting. You know what I'm saying? Whitewashing history. There's no way you could come into my house and be like, all right, I'm here now, this is my stuff, this is my room, this is my bed, this is not a Goldilocks situation. You will get,
since the beginning of time, that's pretty much how
right,
the world has been conquered.
right, and so the audacity of someone to even suggest that, let's hear, I'm gonna read you this quote, and this is from USA Today. They're talking about, the article about, people, talking about Julia Roberts having been suggested way back when, and this was, 25 years ago, these meetings were being held about this movie, but one of
And it took
the,
25 years to make her.
right, one of the movie executives in the room loved the script, but when someone pointed out that Julia Roberts couldn't possibly play the role of Harriet Tubman, this executive responded, and I'm quoting this person, "It was so long ago, no one is going to know the difference."
You can't remember when Julia Roberts, she's a pretty woman, we can put her in anything. Listen, first of all, you're not understanding. We can make money doing anything we want if we put Julia Roberts in it. That's what the
Right.
90s film industry was probably like. We talking 25 years, so it wasn't that too long ago. It's 2019, so we thinking 95.
Yeah, I mean, I've only
And at that
been-
point, you gotta understand, at that point, Julia Roberts was box office. She was probably maybe 20.
Pelican Brief, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Denzel, yeah.
Yeah,
Good movie. Listen, but you gotta understand, the fat cats in the industry, they sitting back, they're like, listen, do we wanna make money, or we just wanna make a movie?
right,
We trying to make money.
right, are we trying to tell history?
No, history, listen.
But wait.
You've read a history book before. The history book ain't gonna tell you the truth anyway, so what you read ain't necessarily what occurred. So if I can make a movie, I can change some looks of things, we're gonna make it seem like we're saving the black people.
The, media is supposed to educate people and enlighten people.
Let's not go there, because that's not happening on our national airwaves.
But that is what we are doing here on the Weekly Ride.
Trying
We
to
are
give you some education.
enlightening you and educating you to the foolishness going on in the entertainment world.
It's filth, Lauren, filth.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually go into our next segment, which is the sports ride. I'm here to help educate TC and my other people
Yes.
out here on some sports. This week is sports. An amazing thing happened the other night. James Harden went like 24 from free throw. He had
Yeah.
50 points.
That's
Amazing. Guess what? They lost. He lost the game. They were up by like 12 points with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. James Harden steals the ball, goes on a fast break. He dunks the ball.
Yes.
The ball dunks so hard that it wraps around the net, goes up and touches the rim again, and then falls out.
Wow.
So immediately the refs call it a missed bucket. Go on the replay, you can see the basket went in, so it should have counted. The Houston Rockets were up like I said, 12-14 at this point with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They were playing the San Antonio Spurs too. So the Rockets end up, they don't get a challenge. It was a big mess on the floor, everybody pointing fingers. James Harden tried to rebound the ball because he thought he missed it too. He didn't know exactly what happened.
Yes.
Players are on the Rockets team doing the circle thing. I always see LeBron James do on every play, it seems like. Now he wants a replay.
With the finger or
Yeah,
a towel?
it's a
Oh,
finger.
that's what that means.
This means replay.
Okay.
This means replay.
Okay.
If you guys can't see me, go to YouTube. You'll
Oh,
see the
I
weekly
keep
ride.
forgetting we're on this.
It's
YouTube
okay.
now.
We're on the weekly ride. YouTube.
Yeah.
Look us up. You'll see the actual visual. But so I see LeBron doing that all the time. But they were telling them to replay it. They didn't replay it. They said they didn't ask in a timely fashion. You have to ask within 30 seconds of a play to replay it. So it didn't get replayed.
Okay.
The game continued.
Statute of limitations.
Game continued. Houston loses the lead. Goes into overtime. Overtime. Goes into another overtime.
Yeah, double overtime.
Yes, and they lose by 2.
Yes.
The 2 points that the dunk either would have kept it or it should have never went to overtime because they were up to.
Right.
So it's a big hub right now.
Okay.
The NBA is embarrassed. They don't know the referees. Listen, during games, I've been at games where somebody will shoot the ball and their foot will be on the line.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll review the play even while they're still playing, and they'll add a point during the game.
Oh, okay.
Didn't happen last night.
Mm.
Didn't happen. Referees didn't do anything extra, didn't try to find out what really happened, nothing occurred.
Yeah.
So now, Houston has actually filed with the NBA, like, dude,
Ooh.
make it change. I won't be
So
moving
good.
for real.
Okay.
Well, I'm just giving you the parameters. You can, whatever you want to say, but, so, they want to either challenge the play, they're challenging it, trying to either get, Houston to actually get the win, just give us the win, we're not gonna play it, just give us the win. Some people are saying, hey, how about we play it from the 7-minute mark where the mistake occurred?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the giving them the win.
Like
either.
get back on the court?
Get back on the court, play it at a later date, the rest of the 7 minutes.
Oh.
Exactly.
Would you do that in real life? Like if it was a street ball game, would you do that?
No.
Yeah.
It's called how it's called. You lost, get off the court, take the softies to the sideline. If you can't take it, go to the side. But
so based on that, this whole replay situation, they should just they should just leave it as it is.
And replay has just been implemented this year. So
really,
you never could replay certain
okay.
things
I'm used
until
to hearing it with like football. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So that's the big hubbub. They're tripping about replay in general in the NBA. If this should keep going, if this should even happen. They're saying they're going to probably take a book out of the NFL playbook when a mistake happens.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving. It's called how it was. Leave it alone. But Houston has filed agreements.
So okay. First of all, thank you for educating me on this event. Because as you stated earlier or alluded to, I am not a sports person.
Okay.
You said James Harden, and
The beard.
my mind went to
Fear the
Khloe
beard.
Kardashian.
Okay,
as
but that's what I'm saying.
Former Cleveland Cavs player.
Well, no.
No.
The Kardashian is Tristan has a Kardashian.
Yeah,
He has a
Tristan
baby
is
with-
still currently in the
Cavs,
Cavs.
yes.
I thought Harden was never with the Cavs.
No,
Okay.
James Harden has only played for the Oklahoma City Thunder and now the Houston Rockets.
All right. So okay, I'm taking notes.
All right.
But yeah, my mind automatically goes to Kardashian
Yeah,
Bill.
he dated one.
Yeah, and but then I go to the incident, the Hong Kong incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, well, why wouldn't they move? If there was a discrepancy, somebody has a question. Like you said, normally there'd be a little movement around trying to figure out what happened.
Let's
And
get to
you
the truth.
said there was
They
none
just
of
did
that.
though. They had
So,
a conversation on the court live. They were arguing, everybody fussing, going saying do this, do that, do
Yeah.
that. The ref said, Coach D'Antoni of the Houston Rockets never asked for a replay within 30 seconds.
Oh, so right? Okay, go ahead.
So that's what the refs are saying.
That's what the refs are
They're
saying.
saying that he didn't ask in the 30-second time frame.
Well, what are the Rockets saying?
Well, from what I've been told, Mike D'Antoni asked for a replay as soon as he could.
As soon as
and
he
he
could.
was in his face, and if you watch the game,
You can see that.
he is talking to them
Right.
and saying something.
Right. So I'm thinking this is political.
I believe it's one game out of 82.
That's what you think?
Don't get me started on sports, because, I love sports and I love competition, but as long as you got gambling in it, things can happen. And we've had a lot of situations where referees
True.
have been betting on games, calling things in the other team's direction
What-
to affect games.
What level type of game is this
I'm
in the
talking
season?
NBA. Oh, well, right now,
Like,
they are
is this
still
a
in the NBA.
crucial?
No,
Right,
it's
no.
not. Yeah, December games don't.
So why is this a huge deal?
It's the point that this whole review thing is just coming out like
It's
as
new
it's
and everybody's
new.
tripping.
People like, if we have this opportunity and these tools, we should be using them to make sure we get the correct outcome of games. Because like I said, we got people gambling on these games. People are betting
Yeah,
houses,
that's what I was just thinking.
mortgages,
This is about
it's
money.
changing lives. It's always about
Yeah,
money.
yeah, but this wouldn't even be an issue if people were just playing because they love to play. But it's jobs now.
Yeah, it's jobs, it's
Yeah.
the people who are playing jobs, they're the whole franchises. These teams in these cities draw tons of money for the city, the people around it, the people who are in the community working for these places. And again, the gambling thing is new. Like this gambling thing, it hasn't been. Gambling's been legal 3-4 years now, so it's still pretty new, and they're just now allowing it in a lot of different states. And when you can think of, they just suspended a guy in the NFL last week for gambling. He bet against his team he plays on.
Oh, wow.
He's suspended indefinitely, and he plays for the Cardinals. But he wasn't playing in the game.
But
He has insider information, insider training. That goes into Wall Street type stuff. You got if I got inside information, I know such and such hurt this week, or our left tackle ankle weak,
right,
and they going against such and such.
right.
Throw a couple dollars on the game, it ain't gonna change nothing. But again, you gotta understand this money is changing hands. You got refs telling their friends, you know, hey, probably call a lot of fouls tonight. I got LeBron. I don't really like dude, but you know what I'm saying. These things could be happening. You won't know. There's no way you can find out or know for sure if it's happening.
All right. So, well, I was about to ask you, what's Stephen A. Smith saying? But he's basketball only, or does he do all the sports?
Stephen A. does all the sports, but I don't normally agree with anything Stephen A. says. So.
Yeah. So what do you say?
From what I remember watching this morning, he was on the let's go ahead and play the game later on in the year.
Oh, that's okay. He was in that camp.
He was in that camp. I don't agree with that. James Harden might not be healthy at that point in time next year.
There's no way you could recreate the situation.
None of this situation could be recreated. Yeah. Even if you awarded them the 2 points and say they would have won in regulation, that's not true. You know, circumstances change due to the score. I might play harder. I might get a turnover, and something else might happen. You might be nervous because of the time left on the clock, which could affect the entire game. So
well, this will be interesting as the season plays out and we get to those playoff games.
Yeah, one or 2 games.
Is this going to be a game that's going to have an asterisk-ness?
No,
it will.
It will in people's minds. It won't get an asterisk for real. What will happen is it could affect seeding when you're playing for playoff position.
Yeah.
One game can change if I have home court advantage.
Right.
Or if I'm the 6th or 7th seed, or if I play 4th or 5th, you can flip it flop.
Mm-hmm.
The Spurs.
Yeah. And I'm saying it may or may not affect the outcome of the final, of the NBA finals. What is this? It'll be 2020?
Yeah.
They played in 2020. Finals 2020, right?
Yeah.
So let's say it is the, who did they lose against? The Houston Rockets?
The Spurs. They played the Spurs.
What if the Spurs win the finals this season?
Well, the Spurs suck.
That's an asterisk right there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
From my non-sports perspective.
Well, we're going to let y'all go for a second. We'll be back shortly. We'll pay some more bills. When we come back, we will be taking you on the wild ride right here on the weekly ride with T.C. Lewis and Derek for real. Look like somebody at the door.
How long was that?
I didn't even look. I don't think I can check. But it was, it was in the parameters.
Was the first one? How long was the first one? Did I cut it off too soon?
No. First one was fine.
Okay.
We're going to be in there. It's going to fit. We'll be in around 30 minutes. It probably won't be 30 minutes on the dot. Probably a little over, but that's our first episode. I went to school with that guy.
What's his name? Because he does look familiar.
He does a show here, I believe.
No. At this station? No?
Yeah, he goes right.
He don't do it.
He don't. You positive?
Yeah. I've never seen him here before in my life.
Okay. I know he does. He does radio. He's about to start doing a show here, maybe.
All right.
I follow him on Instagram. I don't know his name. I don't remember people's names. Barely remember my own name.
For real.
This is true. This is true.
So what's your wild ride?
Porch Pirates.
Oh yeah, Porch Pirates. Okay.
Don't you love Porch Pirates? No. I was hard up.
I'm scared of them.
I'd be
I mean, I don't, you know, that stuff is so tricky. I'm such a.
It's too much ring and
Yeah.
burden and security and
But I'm such a golden rule.
stick to the
person.
script.
Yeah,
Let's do right.
like I don't want anybody doing that to me,
Obviously,
so I'm not gonna do it
to
to you.
nobody else, right? Okay. Start the wild ride in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the weekly ride.
With T.C. Lewis and Derek for real.
For real.
Hey.
Thanks for hanging out with us. So, Derek, what's up next?
We are about to go on the wild ride. Yes, my wild ride for the week I came up with was porch pirates. A lot of people don't know what porch pirates are.
I certainly was like, what's that?
Yeah, I live in the hood, so I knew what it was as soon as I heard what it was. A porch pirate is someone who steals packages off of your doorstep. You have all these beautiful Amazon and
Amazing.
FedEx and UPS, and it's the most wonderful time of the year this year. We're here on the
That's
Christmas.
right.
Yes.
Holiday season.
Holiday season. Yes. So, porch pirates. They are rampant right now. People are pulling up on people's porches. I love watching videos on the internet. I watch all types of videos. I love seeing people don't know somebody's got that beautiful Ring doorbell or
Right.
doorbells
Doing
with the
weird
cameras and doing all types
stuff.
of weird stuff. Yeah. So during the holiday season, we've got these porch pirates. People are running up, taking your packages, and enjoying your beautiful gifts for themselves.
That's a shame.
I ran upon an article today while I was relaxing, and a person in Missouri had 2 packages stolen within a week on their doorstep.
All you have to do is follow those Amazon trucks.
You'll see
If they're as populous anywhere else as they are here in Cleveland, like, you have no problem going where everything is going at any time.
Yeah, I can follow you all the way and see ooh, that's a big box.
Right.
I don't even know if I can fit this in my trunk, but I'm gonna try.
Right.
Just don't close it, run off. Hey, I was watching Ridiculousness. Shout out Rob Beard. I was watching Ridiculousness, and they had a lady who was stealing she was stealing something off the porch. She's running to the car. She gets it in the car. She isn't in the car all the way. The person chases her out of their home, and the guy who's in the driver's seat takes off while she's still halfway in the door. Leaves her in the middle of the road. The person whose house it is runs up on the girl like, "What's wrong with you? Give me my package. You stole from me." Dude, go with the package.
Yeah, he got it.
He's got the package. He left her. So I just wanted to mention that one because we're on this porch
That's
property.
crazy, and also I can see somebody trying to steal a big thing on the handlebars of their bike.
Some little kid telling us, "I got me another one."
I'm thinking grown adults.
In Cleveland, yes.
Them dummies.
Listen, so this story though is in Missouri. It's in a suburb right outside of St. Louis called Hazelwood.
Gotta make it back to Hazelwood.
Hazelwood, right. So the lady, these people, they have security footage of the same person stealing their packages. So they're like, you know what, we gonna get them back.
Right.
What we gonna do is they went and took their daughter's dirty Pampers, flipped them inside out, shoved them in an Amazon box, taped it up,
That's what's up.
set it on the doorstep. They say by the next day, same person, right at the door, taking the package.
Right.
Person is in custody, it's a girl, stealing packages off these people.
So, I mean, how did they catch her though, for real? They
All
called the
the
police
security
before?
footage, the security footage, they
Okay.
turned in the security footage to the
Okay.
police.
So it wasn't like a sting,
No,
they
no,
just
no,
set
no.
her up
They-
on
they
their
had
personal
already
name.
had their own ring, you know, like everybody.
Yeah, ring is a what's up, man.
Yeah.
Because if the burglars will never make it harder on themselves. They're not gonna try to outsmart your security system if they can see that you have one. They're gonna go to the next house and see if it's secure or
Yeah, I see
unsecure. If
that
it's
blue ring.
unsecured, they're gonna go in.
Easy pickings.
Yeah, so porch Pirates.
Yes.
Porch pirates.
And I read this article, so the article actually stated, a couple ways to go around getting porch pirated.
Getting pirated, yes.
Get your packages sent to your workplace.
Right.
My job just emailed us and said, hey, don't do that. We don't want your stuff coming in. So that's my job. But if you can, do it. Get it mailed to your workplace. Talk to the people who deliver your packages. Find somewhere hidden on your property where they can hide it.
Right.
Also, good neighbor, friends, cousins, relatives, somebody, because you would hate for your baby not to have Christmas because of some evil Grinch out here stealing porch pirates.
Right.
Pirating porches.
And also with Amazon, you can have your stuff sent to Whole Foods. Yeah, if you can pick it up there.
At Whole Foods. That is something. Amazon thinks of everything.
They really do think of everything, and I just started the Amazon Prime trial, and all of the different services that Amazon has within Amazon Prime, I mean, it's ridiculous and amazing. I just had my 20-year high school reunion. When I was in 9th grade, there were such things as cell phones, but they were only for super rich people.
Listen, I had a cell phone when I was in high school. I had a cell phone in middle school. I was a different kind of kid.
Yeah, you was a different kind of kid. I'm a regular kid.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody else is. Yeah, I was different.
Well, I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware really of people having cell phones to themselves as we do now, like until college. Because that was when I first got one.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll just say all that to say, like, the way the world has changed.
And the way it's gonna keep changing, every 5-10 years, you gotta think, I was watching a video the other day, and they were talking about how, TV took over radio, and right now social media is like moving on to take over TV. So media platforms are changing every day, just like technology is.
Yeah.
And that's why podcasting is growing so fast.
Yeah.
That's why we're in this lane ourselves.
That's right. And it's so fun and easy to do. I mean, not easy. It's easy to do, but it's hard to make it good. So
you gotta work at it. You gotta actually have a passion for it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of behind the scenes work as well. It's just not showing up and recording because,
right.
of course, anybody can show up and put 2 mics together. But
Right.
the preparation work is what's really the hard part behind it. But again, if you got passion for anything, it's like working on the jump shot or doing the muscles. If you repetition over and over again, do it. And
Absolutely.
it becomes natural. And you can call yourself a professional.
Yeah. And if you have a passion for media, radio, television, whether it's, in a microphone, whether it's digital, whatever, film, check out Ohio Media School.
That's true. That's where we got our start. So it's a great place to begin.
All right.
So we're gonna wrap up this episode of the Weekly Ride. I wanna thank everybody for listening in, letting us borrow your ears for this little bit of a ride we had today. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a good time. Weekly Cap. We talked about this week. We talked about Harriet Tubman and
Oh my gosh.
Julia Roberts. That's a wild one. That could have been a wild ride.
That could have been an extremely goofy.
We also
We
talked.
should make that movie.
Yeah.
We should just make Harriet with the white woman playing Harriet.
Listen, I got dreams, so we're gonna start redoing all the movies. We're gonna put weird people in as all types of folks. We'll have a black man be Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
We'll start with George Washington being
That is,
Arab.
we gotta close up. I'm just getting even more and more thoughts on this.
Don't jot down and steal all my ideas, but
Right.
listen, catch us every Thursday. We'll be dropping the Weekly Ride podcast. Check for us. Again, we got social media. We're on Twitter, Weekly Ride. Email us at weeklyride@gmail.
Yeah, and then stay tuned. Next week, brand new episode.
Yeah, something fresh, something new. We'll be talking about new news, new entertainment, new sports, all the things tapping into your life.
Because we are out here in these streets gathering that information, that news, that stuff you want to hear, so that you can sit back, put your earbuds in your ear, and go on the weekly ride.
That's right. Peace out, everybody. Peace and blessings to everybody. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.
We did it!
That was Did my phone die?